Hey Fred, first of all, congratulations on the engagement. Speaking of long-term relationships, Kyle Shanahan was just in there saying that he wants you as a 49er forever. Obviously, potential to get a contract done sooner than later. Now that you're in this offseason, is that something that you have thought more about? Is it important for you to try to get that done before training camp?
I mean, yeah, obviously, I want to be a Niner for life too, right? I know all that stuff will work itself out in due time, and I'm just focused on being the best player I can for this team. That's why I'm here. I'm working with my guys, and we have huge aspirations and goals for this season. I'm really excited about this season that we're gonna have.
Hey Fred, I think that DeMeco has been your linebackers coach as soon as you came into the league, and so you've had a lot of opportunity to observe him and work with him. What's his demeanor like now that he's DC? Is he more vocal than he was? Is it the same guy? Was it sort of weird seeing him move to different parts of the field today and not just stick with the linebackers?
Yeah, no, it's been a little different. Me and Meek, we've gone through a lot together in a short time. When his first year as the true linebacker coach was my first year, just being here, as a Niner, and so, seeing him grow and progressing. Obviously, now being the defense coordinator, he's the exact same person that he was back when he was our linebacker coach, and he's just such a passionate player. It just carries straight over from when he was a player, right? Like just the passion and the enthusiasm. Such a smart mind, and he's able to really teach guys. That's the biggest thing is that teaching aspect. And I know we're gonna be firing this season. I love his demeanor and the what he expects of us. And yeah, like I said, I'm just really excited to get going.
Hey, Fred, since you want another contract-related question, but did you, I mean, by being there and practicing, you're technically, you know, in harm's way, and certainly as training camp comes, if you go to a training camp practice without a new contract, you could get injured. I understand you can't like put yourself in bubble wrap, but did you have any hesitation about showing up for these practices? And if so, ultimately, why did you decide to come?
Yeah, well, I can get hurt walking across the street. You can get hurt all types of ways, but it never crossed my mind to miss this OTA. I know this is a big part of not only my growth, but the team as a whole. Getting out here, working together, seeing things, playing ball. It just sets up that foundation that you want to then work into the season and be firing like you want to. So I never hesitated on that one.
Hey, Fred, you got a lot of guys who came back, a lot of new faces as well. What's your general impression of the energy of the group so far on the defense?
I think we've looked great. We have a lot of young guys who are hungry. Trying to prove themselves still. Including myself. I think we have the right mindset right now, and I think the offense and defense just competing with one another. This is always such a fun time of year just to kind of get the helmet back on, and it feels a little bit like football season again. Starting up. So, I like the team as a whole and just our demeanor going out there. So.
Brett, I know it's on the other side of the ball and we're still a ways away from getting to this point, but if and when there is a quarterback competition, things can tend to get, I don't know, maybe weird in the locker room. And maybe, how do you, as a team captain, how do you prevent that from being awkward or from the locker room splitting or anything like that?
I don't think it's be awkward at all. Everybody understands that everybody's competing for a spot. There's competition. This is our job. We're professionals. We come to work. I think this is one of the most tight knit groups of players amongst all teams in this league. So I'm not worried about that one bit.
Fred, you said you have things to prove still, and you're here for your own growth. You're a first team All Pro, the reigning one. What do you have to work on? What in your game have you gone through this offseason to see that you need to get better at?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I guess the cliche answer is everything, right? I think overall, I just want to be able to separate myself. I think being more of a game changer, being able to attack the football, working on my tackling, that can always be improved. Being in the box as a linebacker, I can always improve my tackling. Just really getting my feet in the ground and working on my bursts, in and out of breaks. Just little things like that. I feel like those details is what really matters now.
Fred, when you look back at last off season, how nice is it to be able to have some sense of normalcy this off season? And also, what does that do for team bonding, especially for the rookies?
Yeah, it's huge. It's starting to finally feel like we're getting back to some normalcy. It's very big for the young guys. Those rookies last season, like Brandon and Javon. Those guys not being able to get the rookie mini camp and the OTAs. Kind of getting thrown into the fire that you don't get that base, that foundation that you need going into the season to set yourself up for success. Not to say that they didn't have successful seasons, but it's a process, and so I feel like the young guys this year being able to get that, it's a huge advantage and something that they got to take advantage of.
The last two for Fred.
Hi, Kylan Mills with Cron 4 News. How important is it that leaders on this team go out and kind of set the standard for the rookies, and how high are your expectations for this group this season?
Yeah, I probably have the highest expectations of anyone. Especially for myself and for this team. And like you said, it does fall on the leaders' shoulders to go out there and set the standard for defense, how we're running to the ball, how we're using our hands and our footwork and the little details that we go out there and the younger guys seeing that and knowing what the standard is. An offense can speak for them as well. But there's just a competitive nature that we've built here. That no matter what time of year it is or what the situation, when you step in between that white, it's on. So I love like I said, I love the look in everybody's eye right now and just the hunger. You just got to keep stacking days.
Right, one of the sneaky good position battles on the team is that third linebacker spot, just between Demetrius Flanagan-Foles and Azeez Al-Shahir. How are you pushing those two and just helping them develop? And then just as a linebacker group in general, do you guys have any goals and what's your expectations for the group?
We're all competing. We're all pushing one another. It's not just me pushing some of the younger guys. They push me and everybody. I love that it's a group of guys who are young, who are still trying to. All of us are trying to prove ourselves day in and day out. Rent is due every day. You got to put in the work, and our goal and what we want to achieve is being the best in the world. That's what we've been talking about. We have it on our mind every single day. That we want to be the best at what we do, and to do that, you got to put the work in. And so that's why we're really focusing in on the small details and just really practicing hard every day. Hey, Faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.